So let's take a look at language now. This is really important. I'm going to give you some examples. In regard to language, we have to consider all that an author puts into his or her expression. We've got diction, tone, syntax, the use of dialogue, the narrator's voice. Now, let's take a look here. Nathaniel Hawthorne, for example, in The Scarlet Letter uses a formal style, which is very different from the informal styles of, for example, Mark Twain or John Steinbeck. Let's take a look here. So this is an example of formal style. This is from page 1 of Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter. Note the use of the passive voice, the formal word choice, the syntax, the diction, the distance tone, etc. So this is from the text itself. In accordance with this rule, it may safely be assumed that the forefathers of Boston had built the first prison house somewhere in the vicinity of Cornhill, almost as seasonably as they marked out the first burial ground on Exag Johnson's lot, and roughly da-da-da-da-da-da. So you can see this style here has, very formal. It explains it. The sentences are longer. It's an older style, but this is very clearly a formal style of language in a novel. Let's take a look at an informal style. This is from chapter 2 of Mark Twain's Huck Finn. So, say, who is you, whar is you? Dog my cats, if I didn't hear something. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down here and listen till I hears it again. So, note the colloquial language here. Obviously, this is a reproduction of oral speech. So the use of dialogue, it's much more personal. The diction here is much more simpler. Definitely see how the comparison between the previous style and this style. So in regards to syntax, punctuation, sentence length, and sentence structure all influence one's writing style. Here are some examples. Note the difference between these. Here's a segment from chapter 18 of Ulysses by James Joyce. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically you can see here that there are no periods. There's no punctuation at all. It's just a lot of words put together. But if you read it, it sounds like it's oral speech. So here, James Joyce has what's called a stream of consciousness. In the 40-plus pages of this last chapter, if I'm not mistaken, there are only 2 periods and 1 comma in 40 pages. So this novel is considered one of the best novels ever written, but it's also one of the hardest to understand. So that's an extreme example of, stream of consciousness. Let's take a look at something opposite. Here's an example of Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms. You could see in this text, the sentences are much shorter. He was dressed, wore his black boots, and his hair shone. Splendid, he said, when he saw me. So you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there are about 7 periods just in this section here alone. And I just selected this randomly out of the book. So these are 2 examples, extreme examples of the opposite side of how, syntax, you could see different syntax styles in different novels.